Learning about low back pain is the most important thing you can do to help your recovery. This video will ease your anxiety and help you make smart decisions about caring for your back. We'll cover 6 different areas: anatomy, causes of low back pain, proper body mechanics, pain management, lifestyle changes, and specific exercises. It's important that you watch the whole video so you can learn about the variety of changes you can make in your life to manage your pain and prevent more back problems. And so you can return as quickly as possible to a pain-free and active life. At least 80% of people with acute low back pain get significantly better in a matter of a few days, or at the most, a few weeks. Remember, this video is intended as a general guideline for the management of acute low back pain. If you have specific questions concerning your condition or its treatment, please contact your doctor. A healthy back is strong, flexible, and pain-free. Its primary functions are to protect your spinal cord, to support your upper body, to allow for functional flexibility, and to provide points of attachment for muscles and ligaments which keep you moving when and how you want. The spinal column and its associated muscles, nerves, bones, ligaments, and joints is one of the most complicated systems in your entire body. There are 4 sections to the spine. The first is the sacrum, which joins your spine to your pelvis. The second is the lumbar spine, which is considered your low back. The third is the thoracic spine that supports your lungs and heart and has the rib attachments. The last section is the cervical curve, and it holds your head up. These curves allow for the best positioning of your back for lifting and movement. The natural curves allow your spine to act like a spring, so it can handle 10 times the force it could if it was straight. We call this optimal positioning of the spine neutral. You may be experiencing pain because your back is too often out of spine neutral. You can see how changing one of these curves in your back can affect them all. Poor posture can put the back structures at risk for injury. A healthy spine is properly aligned, or spine neutral, with its 4 curves in their normal, balanced position, supported by strong back, abdominal, buttock, and leg muscles. In fact, your abdominals and your upper buttocks serve as your built-in girdle and help hold the important bones at the base of your spine in place when you move and when you are at rest. Your back depends on well-maintained posture, a good blood supply, and strong muscles to keep it free from injury. Poor posture, lack of exercise, and overeating can be your back's worst enemies. Poor posture makes your back more vulnerable to injury. Weak muscles mean your girdle probably isn't in the best of shape and does not support your low back as it should. Overeating may cause you to put on weight, adding to the stress on your back. Postures like hunching over a computer, slumping in a chair for a prolonged period of time, or twisting your back as you pick up a box are common activities that cause back pain. Over time, the repeated motions can put a strain on muscles or ligaments. Sometimes bulging or herniated discs may cause severe pain and disability. The soft center of the disc may bulge and press on nerve endings in its tough capsule, or it may actually rupture through the capsule and leak onto the adjacent spinal nerves. Usually even people with this type of back problem do well with non-surgical intervention. Osteoarthritis and degenerative disc changes are often a part of the aging process and can affect your discs and bones, causing pain in your back. However, good posture, flexibility, strength, and proper use of your back can make a big difference in pain and discomfort resulting from osteoarthritis. The stress of everyday living can contribute to or even cause back pain. It can add to fatigue in your muscles and may cause you to hold your muscles in awkward and tense positions. It is important to accept, understand, and work to reduce the stress factors in your life and learn appropriate coping techniques. Birth defects, prostate trouble, and some gynecological problems may cause back pain as well. One way to reduce pain is by practicing good body mechanics. This means keeping your ears, shoulders, and hips in line at all times, or what we like to call spine neutral. If you make this a habit now, you can prevent back pain in the future. It is important to stand with one foot up and change positions often. Stand with your back's 4 natural curves in their normal, balanced alignment. Again, bend at hips when ready to reach out and adjust your upper body height. Standing in one position too long puts strain on the lower back. Try not to wear high-heeled shoes when standing for long periods of time. Walk with good posture, keep your head up, chin tucked in, and toes straight in front of you. Always wear comfortable, low-heeled shoes when you're walking for any distance. When sitting, make sure both feet are flat on the floor with your knees level or slightly higher than your hips. Sit firmly against the back of your chair. It's also helpful to use properly positioned armrests to support your neck and shoulders. A rolled-up towel behind your lower back can add support. After sitting for an hour, stand up, stretch, and walk around. Do not slump or sit in a chair that's too high from your work. Try not to lean forward and arch your back. A good night's sleep is good for you and your back. Your mattress should provide good, solid support, but also conform to your body. A firm mattress with a soft top works well. If you sleep on your side, keep your knees bent and place a thin pillow between your knees. If you sleep on your back, keep a pillow under your knees. Avoid sleeping on your stomach, as this can cause you to arch your back too much and cause a strain. The pillow you rest your head on is important too. A pillow that's too thick can compromise your sleeping posture. Use a pillow that just fills the gap between your ears and shoulders. Here are some suggestions to make getting out of bed safer and easier. First, roll on your side and use your arms to push up your body. Keep your knees bent and lower both your legs to the floor. At the same time, raise your head. While in the sitting position, create a neutral lumbar spine position and use your leg muscles as you stand. Move the car seat forward to keep your knees level with your hips. Sit up straight and drive with both hands on the wheel. If you need extra support for your lower back, place a rolled-up towel or lumbar support behind your back. Here are 3 tips for getting in and out of a car. First, grasp the steering wheel or door for support. Then, pivot your entire body on the seat as you bring out one leg at a time. Next, scoot to the edge of the seat. Finally, raise yourself off the seat and out of the car. Just reverse the process when you're getting into a car. Lifting can put a lot of strain on your back. It's important to always remember to lift with your legs, not with your back. Follow these recommendations when lifting. Get close to the object you are lifting. With your feet slightly apart, bend at your knees and hips, not at the waist. Keep a light arch in your back or neutral spine position. Take a deep breath and exhale as you lift the object. As you stand up, tighten your stomach muscles. Lift using the muscles of your legs and buttocks. They are made for lifting. Remember to keep the object close to your body and stand straight when carrying it. Do not twist while lifting and do not bend while keeping legs straight. You've learned how to protect your back and reduce pain through safe posture and body mechanics. You can also use heat or ice to manage your pain. Heat works especially well to relax sore muscles, but you need to be cautious with heat. Too much can cause swelling or extreme muscle fatigue. Limit the direct heat intensity to a temperature similar to a very hot steam bath, and limit the time to just the amount needed to feel a reduction in pain, usually about 10 minutes. More time with heat is not better. Heat always diminishes pain when you're applying it, but if you feel an increase in pain intensity within 2 hours after the heat is removed, then heat may not be the answer for managing your pain. Ice is especially good for not only diminishing pain, but also to reduce the effects of swelling and inflammation. Ligaments, tendons, and joints sometimes respond especially well to ice. If you place your hand on the part of your back that hurts and it feels warm, then ice may be helpful since you don't want to heat up something that is already hot. Apply an ice pack for about 10 minutes on the area or use a piece of ice and massage the area for 3 to 5 minutes or until it feels numb. You can easily make an ice massage tool by freezing water in paper cups and peeling away the upper portion of the cup. Hold on to the bottom portion of the cup as you massage the area. After using heat or ice, you may find movement easier. Walking or specific exercises recommended later in this video are best attempted after you heat or ice. There are several other things you can do to help your back heal. Quitting smoking, eating a healthy diet, and exercising will all help diminish the back pain you're feeling. Smoking decreases your oxygen carrying capacity by 10%. This is especially critical in the circulation to the spine. Tissues in your back that don't have enough oxygen can be highly irritating to the nerve endings, causing the pain in the area to increase. Nicotine in your system can also cause vasoconstriction, which narrows the channels for blood supply, causing a decrease in blood flow, circulation, nutrition, and oxygen. This also diminishes healing and adds to an increase in pain. The diminished circulation means you will need to exercise more to improve the circulation and motion to the spine. The bottom line is that due to the decreased circulation and its effects, you will feel more pain intensity than someone who does not smoke. Please do your back a favor. Don't smoke. Good nutrition begins with choosing foods to create a balanced diet each day. Using the food guide pyramid helps ensure your diet will have adequate servings from each of the food groups. You should focus on cutting back on saturated fat and assuring that your total fat intake is less than 30% of the total calories you consume each day. You should also keep your intake of cholesterol low and increase the amount of fiber in your diet. The pyramid is an outline of how to eat each day, a general guide to help you choose a healthful diet. You should limit your fat intake and choose unsaturated fats whenever possible. Foods high in saturated fat have larger amounts of cholesterol. Eat more fruits and vegetables and try to choose meatless alternatives at mealtimes. Limit your intake of fats, oils, and sweets, and don't forget to consider the fat and added sugars in your choices from all of the food groups, and not just fats and sweets from the pyramid tip. One last point. Exercise is recommended, but should always be approved by your doctor. Caffeine will decrease your work output and make you more jittery. For example, 2 cups of coffee flushes your body of essential minerals, so you lose many of the minerals necessary for muscle function. Aerobic exercise, which gives your heart and lungs a workout, is essential to a strong, fit back. Not because it will strengthen muscles, but because your body needs an efficient engine to get nutritional support to all of the tissues. A finely tuned heart is very effective in getting excellent blood flow to all tissues, even in the extremities of your body. Your pain may make you want to rest in bed, but generally bed rest is not advisable. Occasionally, your doctor may recommend total rest for more than a couple of days. Maintain your routine as much as possible. You may have to limit what you carry and lift, but most people with back pain can still go to work, do light housework, and take walks. If you ever feel a sudden pain, simply slow down and rest a moment. Exercise is important for improving the strength of your back. We'll show you some exercises that will help. You will either do a flexion set of 4 exercises, or you will do an extension set of 4 exercises, depending on how you respond to this quick test. First, stand up and bend over from the waist a few times in a row. Now, put your hands on the back side of your hips and lean your upper body back or arch your back a few times. Which one feels better? If bending over feels better, do the set of 4 flexion exercises, which we'll show you first. If arching backwards feels better, do the set of 4 extension exercises, the second set of exercises we'll show you. Occasionally, it hurts a lot when you bend in both directions. If this is the case, we have one exercise you can do until you find one direction more pain-free. It's very simple. Just lie on your back on the bed and simultaneously contract your abdominals and your buttocks. It helps to try to dig your heels and arms into the bed. Hold 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times. When it becomes more comfortable to bend forward or backward, progress to one of the sets of 4. Here are the 4 flexion exercises to practice if bending forward is more comfortable. For flexion exercise number 1, lie on the floor, bend your knees, and contract your lower abdominal muscles and flatten your back. Hold a few seconds, relax, repeat 6 to 8 times. For the second exercise, lie down and bring one knee or both knees to your chest. Hold this position for 5 seconds and repeat 3 to 6 times. The third exercise is the lying lower trunk rotation exercise. While lying on the floor, bring your knees up, then slowly move your knees from side to side. Finally, the seated forward flexion in chair position. The next 4 exercises are the ones you should do if arching your back is more comfortable. The first exercise requires lying on your stomach in a prone position for 1 to 2 minutes. If this feels okay, move to a prone position on your elbows for 5 minutes. If this is still comfortable, do a prone press-up with hips on the floor, like a modified push-up. Do this 10 times. Finally, lie flat on your stomach and bend each leg up 10 times, one hip at a time. When your pain diminishes, progress on to maintenance exercises. Lie down on your back. Make sure your legs are straight and your arms are at your sides. Hold one thigh while bending your knee and proceed to pull your leg toward your chest until your lower back is in contact with the floor. Remember to keep the opposite leg straight at the same time. If the extended leg does not stay in contact with the floor, hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds. However, if your extended leg is in contact with the floor, you do not have to complete this exercise. However, you may want to try this exercise periodically to make sure your hip flexors are still flexible. Lie face down on the floor. Extend your arms over your head. Exhale and slowly lift your left arm and right leg 6 to 12 inches off the floor. Remember to keep your eyes on the floor and do not hold your breath. Proceed to lower your arm and leg and follow by doing the same exercise using your right arm and left leg. Lie on your back, bend your knees, and keep your feet flat on the floor. Next, extend your arms out to the side. Carefully bring both knees towards your chest. Then rotate your knees to one side. Keep rotating as far as it is comfortable. Now slowly bring both knees up and over to the other side. Keep rotating as far as it's comfortable. Repeat each set 5 to 10 times. Lie on your back, bend your knees, and keep your feet flat on the floor. Tighten your abdominal muscles so that your low back presses against the floor. Hold this position and slide one heel out until the leg is straight, and then return to the original position and relax the abdominal muscles. Walking is also a great exercise for the back. Make time to take a walk every day, unless it's not recommended by your doctor for other medical reasons. We hope that the information we've covered here has helped you have a better understanding of your back and how to manage your pain. Remember, if you have any questions, please call your doctor. Good luck, and we wish you well for a successful recovery.